Hello everyone, my name is Robbo and welcome back to the Hero Colosseum. I thought I'd better start doing some showcases, and today I'm going to start off with my favourite figure of the batch, which is the new Frieza. Now I'm going to actually use two decks to use both versions, so Speedy version. One thing I will say, guys, because I just want to show off the new figure on their own, I'm not actually using any of the other new figures. There's different figures I put in with these, but I just wanted to show them off on my own. So this has just been thrown into the Vegito team with Videl basically. I've swapped out Champa and put in this Frieza. Now, if you've been here a while, you'll know that when Golden Frieza rare figure came out, I was super hyped for him. I had a lot of faith in that figure. And not a lot of other people did. They sort of just tossed him aside. And I said he was really good, and he really was. I said, what if he got a UR someday? Well, he did, and he's pretty damn nasty. Some good numbers on his side. I mean, that's a decent set of stats for a speedy figure to have 5k HP, 4k attack. Pretty nice ability there. So we're going to be reducing defense and speed. Plus, he's dealing sort of a reduction to their ultimate gauge. So this Frieza's pretty nasty. We'll go in there with this one. I've not done any of these free battles yet, so I'm just chucking them into the new ones because no better way to test them. So first one is Fused Zamasu. Frieza is my favourite, but Janemba is really close behind, as is the new Gogeta. They are this set. I've got to do a video reviewing this update as well, actually. So look forward to that. So oof. Those are some high health figures. Vegito. Which one? Yeah, I just remembered they're using the same skills as when I speedrun. That's fine. I don't need different skills on them. By the way, I'm running an O1 skill UI Goku there as well. I don't like running O1 skills usually, but you know. Well, we should outspeed. So, they'll get a reduction to their defense. That's not going to... Oh, look at that speed, turn 1. Even with a Videl on the opposite side, you'd lose, what, 30%. So, what you'd be talking about, let's call it 5-3. You'd still have a very respectable speed stat. Also, I don't take counters in this, guys. If you're new here, I don't take counters against the AI because they don't get them. Frieza hit for 4k. That's not too bad. He's not there for that, really. So, how much can Vegito hit for here? Because obviously, yeah. That's the problem with this team against the AI. The AI's figures have ridiculous amounts of health. So, yeah. That Vegito's definitely going to drop. It's all dependent upon whether the other one does, because if the other one does as well, we could end up in... Jesus Christ. I thought it would take both of them. Then again, that Tomasu's fast, isn't he? So, okay, that's fine. How much damage does this Android 21 do? Way more than Vegito can deal with. Holy crap. Right. Okay, that's not a great first turn. I think... Right, what we've got to do is this. I can't throw UI Goku down because I need him to live. I need him to clutch on the O1 skill. I should have checked their stats, actually, shouldn't I? Before the battle and this turn. Isn't that crazy? Those two still putting up a good speed score. Right, Golden Frieza won't be Frieza won't be enough here, unfortunately. Frieza picking up all of those additionals. Gotta tip my hat to him. Please kill her, Videl. Thank you. This might be a pretty okay team online, actually. Although whether Videl gets played as much now, I won't be sure because of one of the EX figures that I'll show later in this series of showcases for these new figures. That's fine. That's fine. That is A-okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get dropped below 50% HP because Does this UI Goku have an effect with that, or is it just when my ultimate gauge is high? It's just ultimate gauge. Here we go. Like I say, I'm not a fan of O1 skills, but when I'm testing out new decks, you kind of got to go with the O1 skills just as that clutch. Of course I get Spirit Bomb here. I don't take Spirit Bombs against the AI either. The AI doesn't get them, so why should I get them, is the way I look at it when I'm doing these, so... Alright. This should be GG. Let us wait and see, though. Actually, no, we won't do 19k, I don't think. As good as this UI Goku is, I don't think we'll hit 19k. Ooh. Oh, 14k. Wow. That was some nasty damage. I'll just throw down UI Goku again. He's a very good figure. I did underrate him when he came out. I will admit that. I underrated that UI Goku when he came out. He's a very solid O1 skill user. We'll just skip that. Sorry. Alright, so that one Frieza didn't really get a chance to show off, so I'll use him in the next one as well, I think. And then we'll swap over to the other Friezas in the one after that. Battles, free battle. All up to a Vegito. So maybe I need to protect Golden Frieza more. I could throw Vegito, Videl, and Golden... why do I keep calling Golden Frieza? It's because I used the rare Golden Frieza so much that I'm just calling him this, because he's just like a UR version of it. My bad. Right, we'll throw down this Vegito, Frieza, and Videl. So this should be pretty nasty. Because Videl's dropped their speed by 30%, and then Golden Frieza... Stop calling him Golden Frieza, you knobhead. Frieza. Frieza will knock some more off right now. Yep, minus 10% defense and minus 15% speed. So, this twat's dead. Considering everything else this Frieza does, I think the fact that he can hit sort of consistently about 4k is pretty good. Oh, that was close. If I'd had the other Vegito down, we'd have killed him. But that doesn't matter. We're not here to see the Vegitos in action. We already know what Vegito can do. I've got to say, that's testament to how well he's designed. I want to say well, because I don't think broken is the right way. He's very strong. And I just think he's very well designed. In that sense, to be so relevant now still. Same with Piccolo to a degree. I think even if you notch down his posing skill a little bit, he would still be a very effective figure, so... Maybe we should swap some things around. Yeah, some nice debuffs. Do that. Okay, the Vegitos are not getting a chance to live in these games, are they? Like I say, it's a good thing the showcase isn't on them and it's on the Frieza. Yeah, I'm loving this Frieza. I think he's so good. I think, unlike the last update, this one could be quite meta-changing. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Like I say, I'll talk about it more in a video I'll do on it. Just on my overall opinion, Frieza just keeps getting these counters. I think he has countered every single attack so far. Please kill him. Thank you. Vegito's still going to die to the Jiren because figures just have insane stats when the AI has them. Unfortunately, we're not at ultimate. We might get close to an ultimate. How much does that notch us up to? Yes! What we're gonna do is this. I want to see Golden Frieza do his ultimate attack. Yeah, I can definitely see this Frieza pushing his way in. He's very, very good in speed or defense decks. We'll show off the defense deck next. But I'm impressed with him in the speed deck here. I think what I would do in a standard deck is go back to running the Champer instead of the 01 skill user. Because the thing is, Vados is such a dominant figure in this. Having somebody who lowers defense by a significant chunk, really, is pretty good. Nice one, Frieza. Come on, Videl, finish it off. Thank you. Okay, that was pretty decent actually. Pretty good performance there. Only lost to Vegetos, so I'm happy with that. Right, we'll head over into the next one and use the more defensive deck this time. I'm going to have to do online battles again soon to add some legitimacy, I suppose, to some of these. I don't know. I know people preferred when I did those online matches, so and now I'm in a better position to do it. It's just a case of finding people. It's not easy on PC. It's not easy. That's a lot of Cell. You know, that Cell is quite interesting. He's not going to be the next one. He's going to be a while before I do my one on him, but I'm actually a bit of a fan of that. So we'll throw down him. Obviously, our boy Frieza. The only problem is this is a very quick team by running both of those. I'm honestly not sure how to remedy that, in all honesty, because they're just both too... They're both on the side of being too quick. I think 2400 is about my cutoff where I start thinking they're a bit too quick, so because they're both over it, of course. That's not good, but look at these stats that Frieza has here. You know, that's pretty nasty, especially for something that is more of a, I suppose a support would be a better way to look at him. Also, bear in mind, what makes this so broken is they lose 30% from Vados on turn 1, and then all of these lose an extra 10%, I think? Or is it 15%? It's one of the two. They lose that much extra attack after that, so... It could be a big return for the speed deck. It's 15% attack, so they've already lost 30% because of Vados for the turn. Now they've just lost 15% of what they have to Frieza. Throw the Piccolo on there as well, and yeah, you're not taking a lot of damage. I know people will still say Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and yes, he's still very good. Possibly a nasty combo. If Vados got banned, say, then Frieza, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Piccolo would probably be the next best setup. That's some decent damage we've gotten down onto the Cell Jr. there. But as you can see, this Frieza is clearly inferior as he does not get a counter-attack on every single attack he does. So how much damage did I take to my master with that? 1600 basically to two of them, and Piccolo took next to nothing as well. Yep, that's some nasty debuffs. What I love with debuffs though is just seeing the weird numbers they go to, like 4,311 there. I just love seeing stuff like that. I think it's so funny. I'm just going to run with that again. I think maybe this might make Few really sort of a top pick now, though. because there's so much good sort of support in the back line now. And so many hard hitters that I think having a few is near enough mandatory at this point. Because you need to be hitting these back lines. Plus, he's so speedy that even in a sort of... even in a slow deck, he can be very valuable for that part as well. Because you can just sort of throw him off a trigger square to get a nice speed boost if you want to go first. So, I think he is going to be pretty vital. There's just so much that you can put in the back row now to screw your opponent over. Vados again. She picks up so many additionals. It's ridiculous. Why does she get so many additionals? I don't get that at all. Alright, let's take a look at a few stats now then. Yep, that's really starting to have a bit of an impact on them. Ah, dear, that's not good for them. Is there any weaknesses? Kinda, I suppose. We're not buffing ourselves. We're not putting out a huge amount of damage, really. I mean, that guy had... Oh, God, he has so much defense, though. To actually chunk that off him is pretty good. Yeah, we don't really have a big heavy hitter. Frieza's our hardest hitter, apart from the 01 skilled Trunks, but obviously he's only coming out when we need that 01 skill ultimate, so... Let's say, I'm a fan of this, I like this. But I like being a trolly dickhead, basically, online. I mean, you guys remember the double Golden Frieza, Vados, Whis, and Super Broly deck, don't you? Sorry. I did not bring adequate hydration for this, I believe. I've only got a little bit of water left, so after this video I'm going to have to refuel. I definitely need a nice cup of tea, as well as something cold, so... Yeah, the animations are still screwed up. I tried fixing it and I actually broke the game more, I think, so I just reverted it. Yeah, that is the problem. We're just not putting down much damage. Vados again with the additional. She just hits them all. I don't get it. I do not get it at all. Let's just throw both the Friezas down this turn. I'm feeling about it. I feel doing something spicy and different for this turn. Watch their fucking stat lines drop through the floor. Another good thing with this is a very speedy lineup. When you set these three up, that's not bad in terms of speed. So how much is he doing? He's only doing 1700. None of his figures hit hard, they're just bulky. Which is irritating when you don't have hard hitters. Oh, that's cool. He used a Destructo Disc. That Cell Jr.'s not bad. That's the new Cell Jr. He's not bad, actually. It's just hilarious that about a month before this came out, I did the Cell Jr. or the Cell meme team, which had Cell and 4 Cell Juniors. And then in the next update, they release a new Cell and a new Cell Jr. So that's very ironic, really. Oh no, Vados didn't get an additional that turn. Oh my god. He had over 5k attack last turn. His attack has just fallen through the floor. I feel like I should just put Cell... End Cell's misery right here. This could well be enough to finish it. Another good thing about this setup is your opponent will never get to ultimate. Because you've got two Friezas that are both reducing your opponent's ultimate gauge. 11,300 speed. And there's the 300. I think this should be GG. How much has he got? Yeah, it's GG. Frieza hits more than hard enough to take out the Master. Nice one, Trunks. Oh. Insult to injury. This Frieza's going first, so we'll kill... No, he won't. That cell is bulky. I know it's the bots one, so it's going to be a bit buffed. But he's still pretty bulky in the regular version. He may fall under the radar a little bit, actually. It'll be interesting to do the showcase on him. But yeah, there we go. Not the most thrilling deck. I think I had a lot more fun with the other one, but this one is certainly effective. I don't think I'd run double Golden Fruit or double Frieza in a team. I would rather take one of these out and put... Where are you? There you are. I would rather run this setup, just because then I've got a hard hitter. I didn't need both Friezas, in all honesty. I just needed one. So I just needed that setup. So Frieza, Vados, Piccolo, and then the option to bring in UI Goku if I wanted to. But I think that's a pretty nasty setup. The Frieza is really going to... I think that's going to change things quite a bit, actually. He's pretty damn good. Especially, I mean, in slow decks, he is stopping your opponent from ever ulting. With that minus 10% to your opponent's ultimate attack at the end of the turn. So, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. But anyway, that's the new Frieza showcase. I know I only did one game with this one, but I think you can get the idea with how that deck would work. Sort of how this Frieza would work. That game, nothing would have changed. I just would have started throwing UI Goku down. Behind... either Vados or Frieza, and then just having him punch the crap out of something. Anyway, thank you for watching. Tell me below what your favourite figure of the new update is. There's quite a few to choose from. Like I say, Frieza is mine, but Janemba is really good. Topo's good. Gogeta is good. So there's really so many options. So just tell me what you like. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.